Hello, my name is Trina Ganguly and the date today is October 18th, 2022. Today I'll be discussing the role of the pancreas and the liver in the regulation of digestion. To begin with, the liver is located in the upper right-hand portion of the abdominal cavity, beneath the diaphragm and on top of the stomach, right kidney, and intestines. The liver regulates most chemical levels in the body and excretes a product called bile. And bile helps carry away waste products from the liver. Also, all the blood leaving the stomach and intestines passes through the liver. The liver processes this blood and breaks down, balances, and creates the nutrients, and also metabolizes drugs into forms that are easier to use for the rest of the body or that are non-toxic. And more than 500 vital functions have been identified for the liver. However, some of the more well-known and primary functions include production of bile, which helps carry away waste and break down fats in the small intestine during digestion. Production of cholesterol and special proteins to help carry fats through the body. Conversion of excess glucose into glycogen for storage. And glycogen can also be later converted back to glucose for energy, and to balance and make glucose as needed. Also, clearance of bilirubin from the red blood cells. If there is an accumulation of bilirubin, then the skin and eyes will usually turn yellow. And when the liver has broken down harmful substances, its byproducts are usually secreted into the bile or blood. And bile byproducts enter the intestine and leave the body in the form of feces, while blood byproducts are filtered out by the kidneys and they leave the body in the form of urine. Next, we have the pancreas. The pancreas is an organ located in the abdomen. It plays an essential role in converting the food we eat into the fuel for the body's cells. And the pancreas has two main functions, an exocrine function that helps in digestion and an endocrine function that regulates blood sugar. In addition, the exocrine gland secretes the digestive enzymes. These enzymes are secreted into a network of ducts that join the main pancreatic duct. And this runs throughout the length of the pancreas. And the endocrine gland, which consists of the islets of Langerhans, secretes hormones into the bloodstream. The pancreas, for the most part, has mainly digestive and hormonal functions. For instance, the enzymes secreted by the exocrine gland in the pancreas help with carbohydrates, help break down carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and acids in the duodenum. And these enzymes travel down the pancreatic duct into the bile duct in an inactive form. However, when they enter the duodenum, they are activated. The exocrine tissue also secretes a bicarbonate to neutralize stomach acid in the duodenum, and this is the first section or area of the small intestine where all this is occurring. To add on, the main hormones secreted by the endocrine gland in the pancreas are insulin and glucagon, which regulate the level of glucose in the blood, and somatostatin, which prevents the release of insulin and glucagon. In addition, digestion is the complex process of turning the food you eat into different nutrients, which the body then uses for energy, growth, and cell repair needed to survive. The digestion process also involves creating waste to be eliminated. In other words, digestion refers to the breakdown of food into smaller components such as glucose, which make up the sugars, amino acids, which make up the proteins, or fatty acids, which make up the fats, that can be then absorbed into the bloodstream. Furthermore, this digestion or catabolism is divided into two types. The mechanical digestion of food, which occurs in the mouth when it is physically broken up into smaller pieces, and the chemical digestion, which occurs in the gastrointestinal tract when the food is broken down into small molecules by digestive enzymes. The organs of the digestive system include the mouth, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. And the main digestive processes are ingestion, propulsion, mechanical digestion, chemical digestion, absorption, and defecation. The liver's main role in the digestive system is to process materials absorbed by the small intestine and create the necessary chemicals. Essentially, the liver is the body's chemical factory. It processes nutrients so that they can be used by the rest of the body. It also creates albumin, a blood protein that transports hormones, drugs, and fatty acids through the body. In addition to its role as a chemical factory, the liver is also a fat factory. When fats are consumed, the liver breaks them down. It also creates bile, which converts excess carbohydrates and proteins and stores them, which converts excess carbohydrates and proteins into energy and stores them for later use. Bile is absolutely necessary for digestion and creates fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. And it helps the body absorb fat into the bloodstream and helps to carry unusable waste products and toxins out of the body through stool. The liver also breaks down toxic substances like drugs, alcohol, and medicines, and it removes them by excreting waste into the blood, which is then cleansed by the kidneys. And waste that is filtered by the kidneys will then be removed from the body through the urine. And another role of the liver is to ensure a healthy level of blood sugar by removing sugar from the blood and storing it as glycogen. When blood sugar levels are low, the liver will convert glycogen into glucose, adding an energy boost to the bloodstream. And when blood sugar levels are high, the liver can then remove glucose from the blood as needed to keep the sugar levels at a constant. During digestion, the pancreas makes pancreatic juices called enzymes, and these enzymes break down sugars, fats, and starches. Your pancreas also helps your digestive system by making hormones. These are chemical messengers that travel through your blood. And pancreatic hormones help regulate your blood sugar levels and appetite. They stimulate your stomach acids until your stomach went to empty out. Furthermore, when your pancreas creates natural juices called pancreatic enzymes to break down foods, these juices then travel down through your pancreas via the ducts, and next they empty into the upper part of your small intestine called the duodenum. The pancreas contains exocrine glands through which it produces enzymes important to digestion, and these enzymes include trypsin, protease, and chymotrypsin to digest proteins, amylase for the digestion of carbohydrates, and lipase to break down fats. When food enters the stomach, these pancreatic juices are released into a system of ducts that culminate in the main pancreatic duct. The pancreatic duct joins the common bile duct to form the ampulla of water, which is located at the first portion of the small intestine called the duodenum. And the common bile duct then originates in the liver and the gallbladder and produces another important digestive juice called bile. The pancreatic juices in the bile that are released in the duodenum help the body then digest fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. And the endocrine component of the pancreas consists of islet cells, which are islets of Langerhans that create and release important hormones directly into the bloodstream. These hormones include insulin, which helps your body use sugar for energy, glucagon, which helps raise low blood sugar levels by sending a message to your liver to release stored sugar, gastrin, which stimulates your stomach to make gastric acid, and amylin, which helps control appetite and stomach emptying. And unlike enzymes that are released into your digestive system, hormones are released into your blood and carry messages to other parts of your digestive system. Two of the main pancreatic hormones are insulin, which act to lower blood sugar, and glucagon, which acts to raise blood sugar. And maintaining proper blood sugar levels is crucial to the functioning of key organs, including the brain, liver, and kidneys. The liver and pancreas both play important roles in digestion. Structurally, the liver and the pancreas are linked together by the common bile duct. Through the common bile duct, the liver carries bile, and the pancreas carries pancreatic juices to the duodenum to aid in digesting fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. In specific, the liver produces the bile, which is required for digestion, which is carried into the small intestine by the bile duct, and the pancreas secretes the pancreatic juices that also aid digestion and nutrient absorption. For example, the complex carbohydrates in foods, such as those found in rice and bread, are broken down into simple sugars, such as glucose, that can be readily absorbed by the body to provide energy for various cellular functions. In addition, in terms of regulating blood sugar levels, the liver produces, stores, and releases glucose based on the body's needs for glucose, which is indicated by the hormones insulin and glucagon that are produced by the pancreas and the liver, respectively. And here are my references. Thank you.